I'm Keith Becker of Dede's Rentals. Today we're talking with Rosa, who's a member of my staff. And we're talking about what you can do to prepare your property for rental and put it on its best footing, have the best presentation. Is it a difficult process to turn a property and make it look good for prospective applicants?
Definitely not. It can be something as simple as making sure all the light fixtures match, making sure that the carpet's clean, making sure the property is clean. If and unless you have something that has to do with, painting, or you need, some bedroom doors replaced because they look a little old, or even a countertop because their formica is all scratched up. It's something that definitely depends on what your property needs, but it can definitely be very simple as just a good cleaning and making sure the light bulbs work.
You were saying about light fixtures. Are there things that you ought to invest in if you've got an older house?
Definitely.
What can you do to freshen up an older house without breaking the bank?
Definitely, there are different things you can do. For example, yes, modern light fixtures, even putting a ceiling fan in the bedrooms. Technically, those are not that expensive if you shop around, and they can definitely not only add a little bit of price, but they can also make the property seem cooler during the winter or during the summer, and also be able to give you a more modern touch to it.
How often likely should you paint? And is it okay if you've just got scuffs, or should you presume that the property is empty, paint?
Honestly, this is definitely, I have to give, definitely good words to my handyman, because it can definitely be something, if someone has a very good touch, you can touch up paint and it will look as if, it was just done. However, there are circumstances where tenants live there for 10 years and the property does look like it needs a good painting, because there are scuffs, there are holes from paintings, that is normal wear and tear, and so that's something that definitely should be painted. However, like I said, touch-up can definitely be done, but if it's in excess of 7 years or 5 years even, sometimes interior painting throughout is a good idea to do.
I have a friend who's also a property manager, and he once said something to me which was, there is an inherent cost to owning property. And is that something that you need to be attentive to at the time that a tenant moves out? I mean, do you have to anticipate that you're going to spend money in between tenants, or can you do it sort of on the fly?
No, I'm sorry, but honestly, from being here for 5 years, definitely you have to spend some money in order to make money. So I would definitely recommend, doing what is necessary, because if you don't want the property to stay stagnant and stay on the market because the carpets are dirty and it's better to replace them, you're going to end up losing money either way, because if you don't do the necessary repairs or the necessary things to, make a property look nicer, you're going to end up losing it, because people are going to go, and first impression is definitely important. Making sure that when they walk in, they smell fresh paint, or they smell clean carpet. All the light bulbs work. All of, all the toilets are clean. Little things like that can make a big difference. So spending some money to make money is definitely what I believe is something that property owners should know.
On behalf of Rosa, I'm Keith Becker.